This is Jack Fishman behind the camera speaking with Maestro Sebastian Langlessing about the Saturday, May 7th concert as part of the Tchaikovsky Festival. May 7th features the Piano Concerto No. 2 and the 6th Symphony. Tell us about that pairing.
First of all, we have the second piano concerto, a piece that's rarely performed. I don't really know why, because it's a great piano concerto. Nikolai Rubinstein, who harshly criticized Tchaikovsky on his first piano concerto, was seeking for forgiveness in a certain way by saying, I really want to perform this piano concerto for the first time. Sadly, he never made it because he died before the first performance. This piece is truly unique in many senses. In the first movement, the pianist plays a lot of cadenzas, big parts where he plays solo and shows off virtuosity, something that is quite unusual because usually we hear just one big cadenza at the end of the movement, but here we hear many cadenzas throughout the first movement. The second movement embraces chamber music, and we have a little bit of a triple concerto happening here in the second movement. The concertmaster and the first cellist join the piano soloist into chamber music accompanied by the orchestra. Then the last movement is a big show-off of pianistic virtuosity and orchestral brilliance. A fabulous piece that shows off all qualities that Freddy Kempf has to offer, and I'm sure you're going to have a great time listening to this performance. Also very unique is, of course, his 6th Symphony. His last work that he stated before he even finished the composition, this is the penultimate what I'm being able to achieve as a composer. And it's interesting that a composer would judge something has not even finished and not knowing that this will be his last composition. What's also very unique about the 6th Symphony is that he doesn't finish with a big bang like in all the other symphonies, with a great finale that is triumphant. He does that in the 3rd movement, maybe one of his most powerful movements. But the 4th and final movement is this complete acceptance of death. The question now is here. It's a slow movement that finishes quietly with his heartbeat in the double basses, going slower and finally dying. Is that depressing or is that uplifting? I think this is a very spiritual question. And I think for Tchaikovsky it was relief. It was, going into a different world. And this acceptance of that is finding peace. And that's how this piece wonderfully ends and finishes our cycle of Tchaikovsky's symphonies and piano concertos.
And that'll be Saturday, May 7th. Thank you.